What is up, you guys? Mastercars review here, and today we're taking an exclusive first look at the 2021 Aston Martin DBX, which has just arrived to Lebanon. It's a one of one, and I'm really excited to check it out. So let's go ahead and see what it's all about. Aston Martin is very proud of the release of its first ever SUV, and in some shape or form is anticipating the success and sales of the DBX for it to save Aston's recent downfall. It's to no one's surprise that SUV sales have skyrocketed over the past decade, and the brands that have gone for creating or adding SUVs to their lineup have recorded a large increase in their profit. So why not Aston? And really, it's a question that can be raised to a brand that's more focused on luxury GTs rather than benchmark speeds and figures. To a certain extent at least. Starting price straight from factory is £158,000, but the US got a price cut recently with the arrival of Aston's new CEO. Alright guys, so here we are at the 2021 Aston Martin DBX. Looking at the way this car looks, I mean, it's a beautiful car, very nicely spec'd. It's blacked out, as you can see all around, with blacked out rims. If we look at the front, we have this sporty Aston Martin grille with daytime running lights. They're actually air curtains as well for the wheels. 22-inch rims with beautiful yellow calipers. They complement the interior with the stitchings. I'm going to be showing you the interior in a few. You can see the nice lines on this car, and it's all blacked out. Going on to the rear of the car, and you can see, wow, I'm a huge fan of the way this car is designed. I really like those lighting elements that you get, the same as the Vantage, but you know, bigger. Coming on to the bottom, you have this nice honeycomb design. If you come closer, you can see that design. It just changes the overall vibe of the car. And it's actually a very long car. It's the size of a full-size Range Rover, and you can see the way the spoiler merges up. It's really good looking, and the big spoiler that you get, which is split on this car. And taking a look, wow. Now let's go ahead and jump really quickly inside the interior by pressing this. This basically pops up. Let's just turn off the lights. And would you look at this beautiful Aston Martin interior with the leather seats. If we jump in real quickly inside, what do you guys think of the design? Wow. It's very nicely finished. I really like the layout that you get with the nice leather wrap steering wheel. Just before touching more on the interior, let's appreciate one last time what a beautiful looking machine the DBX is, from every single angle. While 22-inch trims are your only option, you can replace the red taillights with smoked ones, and you can add carbon fiber accents to the side mirrors, side fender infills, and even to the flush door handles. Paint protection film is standard on the DBX, but for whatever reason, you can get it without PPF. The DBX has such a commanding yet sleek appearance that it can't be mistaken for anything else. One of my favorite looking SUVs on the market for sure. Alright guys, so first impressions inside the new DBX. First of all, it's a very nicely laid out cabin. You have yellow stitchings to complement the yellow brake calipers that we have on this car. It feels like a sports vehicle, not your normal SUV. You sit low, and you have this beautifully leather wrapped steering wheel with nice stitchings over here. I really like the design. I wasn't too sure about that in pictures, but you know, seeing it in person with the big paddle shifters behind that. We have a digital display, obviously, in the new DBX. It looks really nice. And then we have the Vantage that's just turned on. We have two displays. The infotainment screen, now I guess you've heard about it. It's the old Mercedes infotainment screen. We have the touchpad with the rotary dial over here, and it's not a touchscreen, which is a shame. I mean, it's positioned. We have nice revs. Alright, so it's positioned right here. I feel like, you know, it would be faster if you just click it with your fingers, but I mean, it's not bad. It's intuitive and fast, so it's a really good system. Now, other things I wanted to mention inside the DBX is the peculiar design of the door handle. I don't know what it stands for. It's like a T. It's a small design. We have a big panoramic sunroof, and these reading lights are touch sensitive. You just put your finger on it and it lights on. Now you can get the DBX with nice quiltings on the seats and embroidery over on the top, maybe DBX or Aston Martin. But they're very comfortable seats, and I mean, they're sporty and they hold on quite well, so they're going to be comfortable for long journeys. I'd say I'm slightly underwhelmed with the onboard tech in the DBX, and it should be fixed soon with an update. There's a clever arrangement of controls in the center console, and I appreciate that you still get physical buttons instead of having most functions directed to the display. While a 360-degree surround camera is standard, as well as a 3-zone climate control, you pay extra for the park assist and touchpad. You'll find under the hood AMG's 4-liter bi-turbo V8 outputting 550 PS and 700 Nm of torque through a 9-speed auto and to all 4 wheels. The DBX is rear-wheel drive biased and manages 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. Aston's V12 isn't too big to fit under the hood, and we may or may not see other versions of the DBX in the future. As opposed to most of the DBX's key competitors that ride on the same chassis, Aston Martin has built its own platform from scratch, diving into unfamiliar land and spending a lot of money and time on research, development and testing. Much easier for Lamborghini, for instance, to create the Urus, since the platform was already being built at VW for the Bentayga, Cayenne, Touareg and many other cars. However, building their own chassis meant that the guys at Aston had more freedom in the design and were able to maximize interior space, especially for the rear occupants. The DBX chassis will be later used for future additions to the Aston lineup and will be a much faster and cost-efficient overall process. So guys, that's gonna be it for the DBX. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. And until then, take care everybody. See you soon.